Today's guest is one of the biggest producers in Punjabi music, working with the biggest Punjabi artists. The man behind the sound, Intense.
I remember meeting at
I feel like a therapist here with...
I was saying like this could be a therapy session.
So now if I like sucking, I'd be A.R. Rahman over there, right?
Did you just say like a half an hour ago you wanted to be Gujarati or something?
No, I said in a previous life I must have been half Gujarati, half Sindhi, being the most conjuice you can possibly.
Yo, this guy's gonna get us fucking banned from the Gujarati community right now, man. Fuck.
Well, I'm saying it's a good thing. I'm proud to be conjuice.
Sanj doing dandias, that'd be crazy.
What's wrong with being conjuice?
I've seen him do them.
Yeah,
Dani.
dude, I used to DJ for AHOA.
For what?
AHOA.
A hole? Okay.
Asian Hotel Owners Association of America. Because the Gujaratis own all the hotels.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah. Well, you were in Dallas, right?
Yeah, I was in Texas.
So you were in Texas.
So I got the whole Gujarati dandiya.
Yeah.
I did all that stuff, man. Good.
What's what's next for you now? Where do you go from having all these?
Yeah, where do you see that? Where do you see this thing changing? The business model changing? You know, with the advent of AI, the fact that we making hits. It's not really about hits anymore. You can't really control that anymore.
Like I've always had this like trajectory in my life, and I think every music producer of whoever the Punjabi music industry has always wanted is to go and translate this music over to the Western world and be put on a respectful level. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Like at the end of the day, we've always been stereotyped and always looked at it in a way that we're not respected. You know, our claim to fame was Apu from The Simpsons for fucking how long? That's all people knew, right? Mm-hmm. You know, I remember going into meetings in like in LA and explaining like, hey, like I make Indian music, Punjabi music. And they're like, oh, like Bollywood? And I'm like, no, it's not Bollywood. Like I remember showing them Sidhu Moosewala at that time and they're like, yo, this shit's fucking gangster. Like, where did this come from? I'm like, you got to understand India has like 18 different dialects and there's pretty much each province is a different country in its own. But Punjabi music is what resonates over on the West side because there's so many of us here and we've created this sound.
But it's also very beat driven as well.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Bhangra is very much beat driven. It's got a swing to it, you know? Hip hop mashes onto that like it's like peanut butter and jelly, you know? Or
is there like a artist non-Punjabi that you want to work with? Like is there
I'm a big Weeknd fan. I love the Weeknd. You know, like it's just, at the end of the day, it's not about who, it's about what and how you do it. It's like making it, if it makes sense. Yeah. You know what I mean? There's a lot of records that have come out that they've had these collaborations, but they didn't make sense. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? You got to have two people that really understand each other in those scenarios. You know what I mean? Like you can't go and throw a guy who can't speak English and a person who can't speak Punjabi in there. You need to have a mediator in there that can kind of translate and do it right. And that's been the issues that I feel like a lot of these music that's being made is just being thrown out there.
But I don't think any of this stuff, like if you go back to like the Snoop Dogg collaborations or like even the one that Karan Aujla recently did.
Yeah, it doesn't resonate over.
It doesn't resonate over. No. But the thing is, we think it's a win, but not really. It's a win for them because they're doing it to get shows in India.
Yep.
But I don't see like Karan Aujla doing, like for example, let's say Karan Aujla comes does a concert, right? There's no white people there.
No.
There's no black people there. It's all our own people. Whereas they're going to India and all the Indians
everybody's
showing up, right?
I went to Rolling Loud in November and like all these rappers and stuff there and I'm watching them like, dude, I'm like, first, I didn't even know that all these Desis know fucking these guys. Half these rappers that are there. But yeah, that's what it is. They're seeing that there is a numbers game over there and they're taking advantage of it. I'm trying to go and do the reverse flip and try to start getting and sliding into this because at the end of the day, Canada knows, you know, the UK knows, America's not really on it yet. You know, Americans have not embraced this idea.
Well, they're just only, the Latin music is now having a resurgence, and that's like with like
Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny in jail. And that's what I'm saying is like, if Latin music can do it, if Korean pop can do it, why can't Punjabi music do it?
It's just
you know what I mean?
Numbers, right?
Exactly.
Like, we have to wait till our population base is big enough where they're like, okay, you know what? There's money here, so.
Like our claim to fame is Mundial Tabachke with Punjabi MC.
Which is our Macarena.
Yeah, literally. It's
a Macarena,
that's the best way to put it. You know?
But there's no dance though.
But at the Heritage Night, we're telling them like, look, you guys keep playing One Day the Budget game. I'm like, we get it, but that's like our Macarena.
Yeah.
At some point, you know, it's like, you know, everyone, you know, the Macarena. I don't think any like, you know, Mexican person or Spanish person wants to hear Macarena.
I think the people that did get closest was AP and Grinder and Shinda when they did Brown Monday. Yeah. Because, you know, you're going to Vegas and you go to the clubs, they're playing Brown Monday in all the clubs, which was kind of cool. You know what I mean? That was like the next trajectory. But like, that's what I'm saying. Like, I feel as a person that's born and raised here, I have some sort of responsibility to make sure that if we are being put in this position, to make sure it's done right. because it's not being done right, and that's what I'm like.
So here's the flip side of it.
Yeah.
Let's say you work with like a major mainstream Anglo whatever artist, right? But then wouldn't the community go, well, he's selling out now because he's producing for
No.
them?
It would be like, look, I would take like say
Then your
Paul
proto record's
and
gonna come
Justin
out.
Bieber and put them on a song together, but produce it in a way that both sides can relate to it. You know what I mean? Not make it in a situation like I was saying. So when I was doing music in India and doing music here, Guru Randawa Tenu Sur Sur Karda was the first record I did that where people over here got it and people over there got it. I started learning that, hey, they're not gonna get this, they're not gonna get this. I know what's gonna work together. Us being born and raised here, like I understand what people are listening to over here because I listen to so much Western music and I'm listening to Punjabi music at the same time. There's obviously understanding.
So the bridge.
Yeah, bridging it right.
And so you don't think anyone's done it right yet.
Besides, I think Monday the Bachke, no, not even close.
So for me now, like, so what do you see? Like everything's AI. Where do you see it going now in far as Punjabi music? Because I know once people in Desis in India get a hold of AI, they don't do anything. They go all in, right?
So the one thing when it comes to AI, I feel like, look, it's here whether you like it or not. If you're not embracing it, you're gonna get thrown in the back of the bus real quick. I think the one thing that I don't know how it will happen, but I feel like you can still tell the difference of AI and not AI music when it comes to vocals, at least as I can, right? But the way things are going, pretty much we're fucked.
It won't way.
If you're a singer, you're fucked. If you're a fucking lyricist, you're gonna be fucked.
I was expecting a long speech.
You're fucked. Because
See, I think it's the opposite.
no. I'm talking about the people that are like trying to do the craft. You know what I mean? Like they're in the craft of things. You know what I mean? It's bringing a certain element of laziness. I feel like a little bit. Like at the end of the day, if I can go there and click and fucking press one button and it gives me a melody, or I need to get a guitar, like I'll use AI to get guitar lines and stuff like that. Like I'll put something in there, like, hey, like play this for me so that I have it. I don't have to bring a session musician in. This is amazing. Why am I even doing this?
Yeah, but the thing is, it comes down to what the most fundamental thing is, especially from a music producer standpoint. You're the tastemaker.
Yeah.
You've always been the tastemaker.
Yeah, essentially, that's what I'm saying. Like we're still there as the tastemakers, but with the way it's going now, like in any sort of business, like you can just type a fucking prompt now. You know what I mean? So a lot of these people that are like, for example, like web designers or anybody's doing coding and stuff like that, these people are fucked because that stuff's gonna go away because you're gonna have somebody that's gonna go in there, just type in a prompt and it's done for you.
Yeah.
You know what I
But
mean?
for you, like time is probably so much better.
Oh, bro, like
right?
I'm able to knock out so much more stuff.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not
just blocking all these guitarists now. No, don't.
And that's really what it is, right? It's like, okay, we come from like obviously you get sample banks and stuff like that. Now instead of having a sample bank, whatever I'm playing on the keys, I need to get this played. I can get that done in 30 seconds.
Yeah.
But you get it done. So, but my thing is the quality level jumps.
Yeah.
Because now you can get full orchestral arrangements.
Exactly.
That you couldn't get before, exactly how you want them.
Yeah.
And so I still think everyone wins. Like my thing is, I think it's amazing. Like everyone wins.
We're talking
Quality goes up.
Even music videos. Like I was saying, my last video was charged up with Grinder Gill.
Yeah.
And like, bro, like that looks like $100,000 music video, but there's a lot of AI stuff in there that makes it look that way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I didn't spend that much,
Yeah.
as much as that, but it's nowadays you can get away with it and it looks good. If you have somebody that knows what they're doing, it's amazing.
Listen, we got 6 months ago. It was 6 fingers was a problem.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
I swear to God, this mic has dropped more and more.
like looking like
Every time I look over here and then switch, that mic has just
He's
changed
dropping.
to different positions.
it's going in the wrong direction.
Yeah, it's going in the wrong direction.
You know, the mic's gonna do the shooting for him.
My word now. Fuck.
So with the scene now, so what do you have upcoming? Like what's in the pipeline? Like all that stuff.
So I've started another company right now. And this is one thing, I'm always in artist development. So I've signed a few more acts. Initially what I was doing is like, I was just looking for people that I could take and like mold them and create them into this person.
Too much work.
It's too much work nowadays. Yeah, fucking stupid.
Dealing with emotions and feelings.
Yeah, man, literally like taking like a blank canvas and let's fucking go and design them how we want, right? Yeah. No, that's not the way to do things. We're in a world now where you got to have people who have vision, have an idea where they want to be, and you can go take that vision and go and elevate it. The last 5 years, I gave my life to all these kids, and like I used my clout and my name to go and elevate them and put them somewhere, and it didn't work. And all I did was kind of degrade my brand because I was working with some artists that really didn't have vision on what they wanted to do and didn't really put that time and effort into themselves, where I'm fucking running around with my head chopped off, you know? Like I'm older.
So basically, you repeated my mistake.
Yeah, essentially.
Yeah.
I pulled a sign.
When you try to build everyone up, but then they expect you to do all the work.
Exactly.
And then when it doesn't work, they blame you.
Exactly.
Yeah. So yeah.
I went through the Sanj program.
Yeah. Very bad idea. Don't do it.
Yeah, look how happy you are right now.
No. You know why? Because with AI, right? Like I know where AI is gonna go. So there's that. Who was that post that everyone was sending me about some singer in Brampton who did like AI video or something, and then everyone started tagging me. Go, bro, have you been seeing DJs?
Oh, that's what's his name? No, it's he has that hip hop song, G Sidhu or something.
Something like that, right?
I think he did.
So everyone's sending me because it's things like, oh, first AI video, whatever, and then everyone's sending me like, hey, bro, have you even gone to DJ Sanj?
Yeah. You know, it's actually funny. I did see that, and I was thinking that too. Like, yo, you haven't seen Sanj's videos?
His profile picture is AI.
So here's the thing.
I know. Like, yo, there's that one. I think the Miss India where you're doing the dance move.
Yeah.
I'm like, this guy can't fucking move like that, and he's also not that skinny anymore.
No. So
We need him on an old time. No, I like this. I like this right now.
So my mom's with his mom with a couple of their friends, and one of the friends goes, "Oh, I saw Sanj's new video. He's looking really good. He lost a lot of weight." I said, "Did you tell her?" And my mom goes, "I didn't have the heart. Didn't have the heart to tell her." I said, "Yeah, he's lost a lot of weight. I remember. I call it, you know what it's called? It's called AI Ozempic.
AI Ozempic.
I'm on AI Ozempic.
I remember when
No. Those are AI peptides. That's not Ozempic. That's not the mother shit, bro. You're fucking jacked in there.
When you send me that
skin's
clip,
all clean and shit.
when you sent me that clip of you just dancing, I literally just spit my drink off.
Me too.
No, because
Yo, do it for us. You gotta do it for us.
Yeah.
Do the move.
I'm not gonna.
I'm not trying to do it.
But the fur coat.
He's just like, I have never in my life seen this before.
The first for me, I would never buy fur coat. Never. I think that's not me, right?
Yeah.
I'm like, it's a music video. It's for showmanship, entertainment.
Yeah.
Let's just
Fur coat.
Sanj, fur coat,
Yeah.
brown. So in the previous shot, I'm holding a scotch, going like this. I have the shot, right? He's going like this with the scotch and going, cheers. I thought, no, too much. So,
Head spin.
but for me,
Breakdancing and shit, right?
so we go back to the whole artist versus entertainer. I get to entertain people from all different walks of life, even outside Punjabi music. I can do whatever I want, whatever's I.
But,
I think
but while actually finally being an artist.
yeah, I guess this is the most artist I've ever been.
Yeah,
now,
that's what I'm saying.
right? This is the most artist I've ever been.
Yeah, no, definitely.
Do you feel like if you went back to like a pure Bhangra track, do you think?
You know what's so funny right now? Like, literally, I've been doing so much Bhangra music right now.
Yeah.
Like, just because I've always been known as the guy that doesn't do it.
Right.
So, like, when I did Case or Diljit, people are like, what the fuck? Right? Like,
Yeah.
okay, this guy. I'm like, if you could listen to my tapes, like my stuff I was doing before I did Suit, it was all Bhangra stuff, you know what I mean? Or at least, like, you know, R&B, hip-hop Bhangra elements, you know what I mean? That kind of stuff. But, like, there was Tolki and Tumbi, and I was playing a lot of that stuff myself, too, which is cool. But yeah, now I'm like more into it again.
But wouldn't you just do it? Just be like, I'm just gonna prove everyone I can just do any type of genre.
Well, here's the thing. The reason why I'm doing it more is because now I go to wedding parties or I go to functions and like they're still playing Dasja. Or they're still playing whatever exactly. There's nothing new except maybe one or two records every year that's kind of like last year I would say maybe Channi, Jazzy, they did the Coolin record, Moga, and like that's kind of what was like a Bhangra record that did well last year. Other than that, I haven't really
But
heard
the shelf life is so short now.
Yeah.
Right?
There isn't records that stick. There isn't the legend, like those like legacy records, you know what I mean? That stick around. You know, that doesn't happen very often anymore.
It's because not everyone's on the same page. And the other thing is because of Punjabi. So this is the negative about Punjabi music in the industry being so big now, is because now you have genres, right? You have specific genres, niches within Punjabi music that are all big. And so some kids are into hip hop.
We do need that because the problem is that we didn't have that before, and people would go and just put everything into one fucking
one basket.
And like you'd be like, oh, trying to compare like Surjit Bindarakia to fucking AP Dhillon.
Yeah, there was no subgenres.
R&B, this is folk Punjabi music, you know, like you gotta have that differentiation.
But like when I was sitting with Jenny and Moga, I was telling them, I said, look, the problem you have is you got to do a 4-quadrant song that appeals to everybody, so everyone's on the same page on the dance floor. I only think that way because I used to DJ And you can't have someone like, there'll be that one person who picks the most obscure song, play this one. I said, yeah, but no one knows it. No one's gonna dance to it. So all the kids might be into this one song that came out last week, but then everyone over here is in this, like, we don't know this song. Like, well, we're not going to rush the dance floor and dance.
You have to cater to the broader audience at the end of the day. And it's the same thing for me.
For the wedding
and that's what it is. Being a DJ before being a producer is the most important thing, because you understand the fundamental of when you're going, how to drop the beat, when to drop
and
the
you're
beat.
crowd control.
Yeah, crowd control. Literally. You're controlling what people are listening to.
And the other crazy part is, I think now the only chance someone has of having a legacy record, I like the way you put that, legacy record, or like an evergreen or something, is if you can break a wedding record. Reason being is it'll get played at every wedding around the world, because I can't see Punjabis not getting married like the way we always do. Like, we party at our weddings.
Yeah,
that's our thing, and we have the music for it. So if you have it, but like a hip hop record is great for the car, right? But the longevity just won't be there now.
It's not the same anymore.
I think you'd be the #1 artist if you can change that Jago song.
Well, I can't do a Jago song.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
If you can do it, if you could change it where they play that song, I think that would change everything.
No,
but when you go to, hold on, I was just joking. But when you go to the reception, right? When you go to reception, you're listening to songs all the time.
Yeah.
Right? So what do you do? Like, what do you think? You go, hey, like, I need something where one of my songs plays all the time. What's the mindset when you think of that?
Like, okay, well, right now, I'll be honest with you, like, you know, most of the, like, I'd say maybe the 20% of the music played at parties is my music.
Is your music, yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's like, for myself, I'm just going to do what I do.
Fair enough.
And just, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Throw it in the gutter, go buy another. That's how I always look at things. But there's no gutter no more, because people just haven't heard it.
Right.
Yeah, so they haven't heard the song. There's no visibility. It never came out.
150,000 songs come out a day on Spotify.
Yeah.
You know, how do you get in front of it?
Yeah.
So then now,
but how does like, I guess you just have to think, like, how does it stick there, right? Like, how does it?
There is a science. There is a science to it. There's a bit of a science, and you got to play with people's minds. It's like I said, because being DJs before, you kind of understand where people are going to react.
Yeah.
And so, like, when it comes to production, there's certain elements you'll add, or the way you go and rise things up, or the way you drop it down. You know, you got to play with people's emotions, you know, the way you cut the music out, or the way, there's so many little things, right? And it's, it's psychology, you know what I mean? In some sense, you got to understand the psychology of how people think and react. You know, you see a bunch of drunk uncles, you know that they're going to want some drunk uncle music.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
But I think, like, if you're strictly a bedroom producer,
sorry, which producer?
Bedroom producer. Like, you produce, like, you know, we used to call them bedroom.
Everything is fucking bedroom producer.
Yeah.
There's no such thing as actually. No one goes to big studios no more.
Yeah, you don't have that.
Any big artists that played in the bedroom, like, you know how you had artists that came to you?
Oh yeah. I used to have.
Here we go. Right, this is what. Toot your horn.
Who's been in your bedroom?
Who's been in the bedroom?
Everybody's been in my bedroom. That's the problem.
I'll tell you. I'll tell you stuff. Okay, I'm gonna draw up for you, right?
Yeah.
This is back when I was first starting out in Burnaby. I was living in a basement suite. This must be like in the late 90s. I had Surinder Kaur come to my bedroom and record.
That's unreal.
That's crazy, right? So I remember, she was at some auntie's house or something.
Yeah.
We knew. I'm like, oh, can auntie come to and they're like, where? In my bedroom? And I know when I said it out loud, it sounded like cringe. Yeah. But I was like, I had Surinder Kaur. She's sitting on my bed. I gave her the mic and she sang. And I can't even remember what she sang for me, to be honest with you now, because it's so long ago. But it was so funny. And then I never ended up using the vocal, because I think she did one of her own songs. Yeah. And but it was just funny, like the random people, because you're in Vancouver, the random people that just pop in, and that you could just get to come to your house. Yeah. It was just really funny.
Yeah, like that's crazy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know, you're lucky to have got to work with a lot of legends in your career, you know what I mean? Like Surinder Shinda.
Yeah.
You know, Tendu Balondi is probably one of my top 10 favorite songs of all time.
But then, now you're going to inspire a whole nother generation. Exactly. They'll say, oh yeah, he worked with so-and-so, he worked with so-and-so.
And, you know, and that's what it is. Like, so, you know, with my experience with Sanj, I try to be less of a dick to the new generation.
It's like the angel and the devil. It's just two Sanches on there.
No, because the funny part, on the first podcast episode when Paige came from England, right? his first question is like, so I asked a lot of people about you. No one knows anything about you, but then no one likes you. I'm like, I ain't that bad. Like, I'm actually a really fun guy to hang out with.
You know, you clickbaited that one where you started talking about me really well, because like the way you positioned it, it's like, is this guy fucking talking shit about me on this podcast? It was really well.
We were trolling so bad. Like the way we cut all the clips up, and everyone was like furious in the beginning. I'm like, look. They might
That's how you get people to listen.
Yeah, I gotta get people's attention. So you know what? Like they go, Sanj, but then everyone says, Sanj, just be yourself. That's enough. That's enough, because the way
then when you actually were, we were like, you know what, Sanj, just be the guy behind them, but don't be yourself, please. No, you've gotten better though. You've gotten a lot better.
Well, because I'm back in the limelight.
Like, look how relaxed you are. Before you were like, all angry.
Angry young man.
He was an entertainer. Okay, remember.
Entertain.
Still is an entertainer.
Yeah, like
Still entertaining.
Entertaining. So my question now is, and this is what I did when I left, right? I left because I was just bored.
Yeah.
And literally there was nothing else to do. You work with everybody that you wanted to work with. You've done the hits. You've given people hits.
Yeah.
And it's like, and then it becomes just repeating. And then when you're repeating, you're actually producing like less quality, because it's not your best work, because you're just not into it anymore. And you realize it's just, you're going to end up killing your brand and everything else, right? So
I think for myself, like I said, the last 5 years, I really did not put much time into myself and put more time into developing artists that really weren't giving a fuck about anything.
yeah.
Now I feel like, you know, since I've kind of got that weight off my shoulders, it's like now I'm able to do what I kind of want.
So which is what?
Just make the music I enjoy.
Yeah, but so for example,
So at the end of the day, like the fundamental thing with music, when people ask me, oh, what should we do if we get into music? Make music because you like it. Don't make music because you're trying to make a hit, right? Because when we were doing it, we weren't trying to make hits. We were just making stuff, like, especially when I started making remixes. I was making remixes because I liked making remixes. It was cool. People liked it, fucking great. More people like it, awesome. Okay, now I'm getting more into production. Fuck, people like this fucking song, awesome. This next song, it's when you get into the situation of expectation is what fucks you up.
yeah, true.
Because if you're expecting a hit, you're not going to get it.
No, but say for example, now you've already worked with Jasmine. You've worked with all the top, right?
Yeah.
Do you want to go revisit those wells again? Or,
I think-
or you kind of because you've done all of it now, right?
I think it's just like, look, sounds are changing. It's just, I look at more as like more fun now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like having fun with it, doing things that, like, for example, like I have a Bhangra record coming out in a couple months. You know
okay,
what I mean?
plug it. What's it called?
I won't. I can't say nothing yet because I'll get in trouble because it's coming out too early.
No.
If it was this podcast was coming in 2 months, then I would say everything. I'll talk to you guys about it after. But like something like that, you know what I mean? Where it's like I'm doing something that I wouldn't normally do. It's pretty cool, you know. And like I said, like I like developing.
Can you say who the singer is?
New
New or old? Is it new or a popular singer?
Very popular.
Oh, okay.
Couple populars.
A couple.
I got a lot of music coming out with a lot of big artists. Like, and that's what it is. It's kind of like.
But does it matter if they're big or not? See, for me, it never mattered.
No, it doesn't. It does and it doesn't. In some sense, it depends on the scenario. You know what I mean? I'll give you like a great like Diljit. Okay,
Yeah.
when I did Moonchild era, it was like, okay, Diljit's a big artist, but let's change his sound.
Yeah.
Let's make him not fucking do what he was doing the last 10 years. Let's give him a new, fresh sound and change the trajectory of his career.
Yeah.
That's what's fun.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It doesn't matter if the person's famous or not. Just do something that's going to be different. Jasmine, like, we did this last album called Legal Robbery, which I'm like, look, you're doing all this Bollywood shit. Let's do non-Bollywood shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Let's do something different. Now she did this YIHO Jana record that's done really well. I'm like, okay, maybe this is the vibe and sound. Let's go make some shit like that. I just want to do stuff that it's interesting for me.
Are you having fun though?
I'm having a great time.
Yeah. Now that you're doing like, let's say that chapter ended. You're
Do what you want. Like, essentially,
Yeah.
I'm just doing what I want.
Right.
Right.
Yeah.
And whatever, if it works, it works. If it doesn't,
The pressure's off now, right?
Yeah.
Because you've already done, like, you've had the hits. Because in all honesty, the pressure is on when you've had your first couple of hits.
Yeah.
Then everyone says, I need to hit. So they come to you for that one
the hit.
reason.
yeah.
Not because you're a nice guy, not because like, oh, it'll be fun to do.
From what it's
I'd hate to work with me if I was a singer. I'm a fucking asshole in the studio.
from what it sounds like, what it sounds
This
like.
is your fault. This is your fault.
It goes full circle, doesn't it? It goes full
It does.
circle.
It does.
what would you look at as like, oh, that was a flop, and I didn't think it was gonna be a flop, but shit, I kind of like that song.
Well, I'll look at my album, for example. This last album I dropped, I was chasing really, really heavy. You know what I mean? I put all the heavy hitters on it.
Yeah.
You know, having that, I'm like, fuck, this has to go successful. It has to be the most successful project I've done.
Yeah, you felt the pressure on it.
So much pressure.
Yeah.
Like it was fucking literally like, you know, you're dealing with a lot of different big egos.
So was it your Master of Destiny?
You know what, man? Now that you say, you know what pisses me off? My album was called Intense. I think that's what pissed me off the most because I'm like, why did I make this a self-titled album?
Yeah.
And it didn't do what I expected it to do. You know what I mean? And that I went exactly everything that I was about. Don't have any expectations.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Were you being an artist?
Yes.
Would you go back to that?
No, I was trying to be an entertainer.
Oh, you're gonna be an entertainer?
I was trying to be an entertainer and an artist at the same time.
Would you change anything on that album if you could?
Not do it?
Yeah, I wouldn't do it again.
Do it again.
Like that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't like if I'm gonna do my next project, it would be like a self-titled, like my own producer project.
Yeah.
I would go in with no pressure and just go with the flow. You know, this was something I felt like I hadn't done an album like 6-7 years for myself. So the pressure was kind of on. Like the album I did before that, I had no pressure. I was like, I was having crazy writer's block.
Yeah.
And I made that album in 3 days. It was called Exhale. And I had Sidhu on there, I had Jasmine Sandlas, Getty Sandhu, had
That's when everyone was fresh as well.
yeah,
Right?
you know, and it was cool at that time. Where now I'm like, okay, Intense is about to drop an album. Yo, I got Diljit on there. I got Grinder Gill. I got Jordan Sandhu. I got Jasmine Sandlas. I got Jasleen Royal. I got fucking heavy.
It has to blow up.
If this doesn't blow up,
Heavy all, man.
it's gonna blow up in my face, which
Yeah.
it kind of did.
Yeah.
You know, but not to, like once again, I'm saying this, but maybe fucking half the world hasn't heard it yet.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, 10 years, don't wait, in 10 years from now,
It-
one song's gonna blow up. You'll be like, I forgot I even did that song. When did you record that? Like you said there.
So I'm not saying my project was a flop. I'm just saying it didn't do what I wanted it to do.
Maybe it's marinating.
It is maybe.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe it was too ahead of its time.
Could be. Yeah.
You know, that's one of those things as well. Like, you know, I was really going and pushing the sound and pushing the envelope because excuses.
Yeah.
You know,
But that's why I was gonna do American Desi 3 and drop it.
Yeah.
I had sketched out about 9 songs, and then I said, you know what? And I remember I was telling you, I said, I don't enjoy making this. Like,
Yeah.
I'm enjoying. I got Darvesh Brothers. The album's gonna drop, right? I've got Rayon's album's gonna drop.
Yeah.
I'm having fun with those albums. American Desi is not fun.
What if you
because
change?
it's a name. It's a brand. Bro,
just like the past.
if I don't hear fucking Diljit on the title song of fucking American Desi 3, I'm like, what was the point?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry for the pressure.
yeah, but for me,
Maybe you need to change
I
the
never liked
album
working
cover.
with name sing. I never liked working.
Maybe you need to change the album cover. Have you holding a planet Earth or something? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, that was I don't know. You know,
No, but that cover is what fucking pulled me in because I was like, this doesn't look fucking freshied out
Yeah.
at that time.
yeah, I just moved to England. And I was like under so much pressure because everyone you're sitting there, you're not making any
Well,
money.
it was his cover, and then I wanted to go buy Dr. Zeus's High Life album, but he's got a fucking 2 legs and a fucking. I was like, no, you're not buying.
Yeah. That was crazy.
You know, you look, UK was pushing the envelope so much back in the day, and nobody gave a fuck. Now you push the envelope a little bit, everybody knows.
Well, no, the thing is, because when we were at Envy, because we were all young, all the other labels were all the uncle labels. Right? Because they're all like
Envy was a young label, yeah.
we were all the young guys doing it. We were all in our early 20s.
Yeah.
Label was run by guys in their 20s. And so our thinking was completely different, right?
And that's why it worked.
Yeah, it worked. And the thing is, like, I accept the fact, like, I'm never going to be the cool, like, producer because you age out of it. You can't be, right? And I accept
You can't be
that.
51 trying to relate to a 15-year-old.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? Like that's the important.
That's why I never understood. Like when I would see like the legacy singers that I respect and grow up, and they're trying to get that attention. I'm like, why you like? It's cringy, man. Like you're the uncle at the bar. Like,
I think some of them just don't even get it.
yeah,
That's
they
what I
don't understand
think.
that
I think they just don't get it.
You
They
gotta
just
get-
know what
you
they
gotta
know.
really get to a point in your career where you understand, like, hey, enough's enough, buddy.
Yeah.
You know, like I'll accept that when that happens to me in my life because I know it's gonna. Dude, I'm 37.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'm already. It's hard for me to relate to a 15-year-old. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
But
but I don't even put myself on the cover anymore of the singles or the albums. I'm like, I don't need to. Like, it just. And the other thing is, I don't think people care because it's gonna go on a playlist.
yeah.
They like it. I would like them to go, oh, Sanj did this? Like more like that versus like, oh, DJ Sanj, like I don't want that. Like I want that.
It ain't about the artist no more. It's about the song.
Yeah, which
We're
is
in that
weird.
age now.
Yeah. Because it's just gonna go on a playlist. It
Which
goes.
is,
It goes.
and this is what's funny now because that's essentially how you fucking grew up because you were the producer and all the singers, nobody knew the singers. It was a producer project. You know what I mean? You'd have, whoever you had on your project, whether, you had Binder or you had these guys, nobody really knew these artists, but they knew the songs.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's kind of funny how we're kind of pretty much back at that moment now. Like unless you're at that top tier, Diljit, Karan Aujla, Shobs, Jima Y, like these, when you're developed at that point, you have a name. Now you got all these songs that are coming up where the people only know the songs. They don't know.
How long do you think these guys are going to last as far as longevity is career-wise? Because I think the 20, 25-year careers are gone.
I think at the end of the day, it's all up to how they're able to reinvent themselves continuously. Like Diljit reinvented himself fucking 40 times.
But he's part of that. I would say
the legacy.
Let's say COVID's the line. COVID's the line. Anyone after COVID is part of this new era, right?
Yeah.
Anything before COVID is the old era.
Well,
so the new era, I don't think there's no longevity.
Yeah, I don't see it happening unless, like I say, that person is able to go and develop with the artist. Like, like I'll give you example, like Mickey Singh, for example.
Yeah.
I think he's one of the most talented artists that I've ever seen in my life. He can sing, he can dance, he can do everything.
Yeah, but I think he underperformed relative to like he's more talented than most of the bigger guys.
I 100%. But I think for a guy like him, like his audience when he came out was, 18 years old.
Yeah,
they grow up.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You can't keep making music for 18-year-olds
when you're 30 plus. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
But then the thing is, like for example, if I look at my Spotify demographics, the people consuming my music now are all between the ages of 24 to 45.
100%.
No one my age is listening to based on they don't listen to my unless they're listening on CDs and cassettes.
Yeah,
I don't.
They don't.
I'm part of that era as well. Like
the reality is, somebody over 45 really doesn't even know to use the phone half the time. You know what I mean? They're like,
no, 40. It's true. You think so?
I think so.
Yeah, that's really what it is.
And then they're all CD listeners. I need to start selling CDs online.
Could be tape.
Yo, it's crazy though, man, because all the technology is coming back. CD players,
vinyl sales are up.
Vinyl sales are through the roof.
Yeah,
you know.
Do you have a bunch of your CDs in the basement or somewhere? Or?
Yeah, I got a ton of them.
No,
this guy's got stacks.
I got stacks, man. I got stacks.
One day your mom came by and freaking gave me this like a pile of fucking CDs.
Just here you go. Here you go.
Right? That's the entertainment.
We moved house and we were like and we had a whole wall full of, what are we going to do with all this? We can't even sell it. It's not really worth much anymore. Just give it away. What's
Christmas gifts?
Give this back to me, Neil. There you
But all props to you, brother. You at that time, being here, there was nothing here, and you found a way to go and fucking monetize this and do this in the right way. You know what I mean? You figured it out how to go and make something out of nothing. You know what I mean?
But for me, like I always, like I said, I'm conjuice. So I always do everything cheap.
You can't just say thank you.
Dude, just say thank you to the guy, man. Like he's pouring his heart out here. You can't even just say thank you, man. I really appreciate it.
I don't do feelings.
You know what? That's my feelings. Like, let's say thank
you.
No.
I treat him like little brother.
No, and the thing is, I'm not gonna keep fucking pumping his tires, but if it wasn't for the shit he said and did to me back when I was younger, I probably wouldn't have looked at stuff the way I did because. Yeah. Every time I would tell him something, he fucking shut it down every time.
Yeah.
I remember I told you I was gonna go to India. I'm like, my plans, I want to go to Bollywood and go to Bollywood. And he's like, you're gonna go fucking have to suck dick for fucking out there. I'm like,
but that sounds like me. Like I would say something.
Sounds like a quote.
No,
but the nice thing about it is you.
No, but was I wrong?
No, you weren't. There was nothing you said to me was wrong.
Yeah.
It was just at the time when you said it, I was like, fuck, what am I just gonna be so fucking mean to me?
Jumps on the back.
The nothing you said to me was ever wrong. It was all right. You were 100% on the ball.
But props to you
from your experience.
Yeah, and I only said it because I cared. Because if I didn't say it, and something didn't, you came back to me. Oh, you should have told me.
No, 100%.
Right.
So you told me, you like, yo, you're out there, you're gonna fucking hate it, right? Because you did your thing out there. Yeah. You were trying to figure it out, trying to navigate. And
now, if I like sucking dick, I'd be fucking like I'd be the next like I'd be A.R. Rahman over there, right? I'm not good at sucking dick. I can't do it. So
Guru Randhawa.
Yeah, he definitely suck a dick.
He's sucking dick, right? They hardcore, right?
But at least credit to you. You took that advice, and you could have just stopped. A lot of people would have stopped, but you took it as like, you know what?
Growing up as a kid,
use this fuel.
I wasn't the cool kid in school. I wasn't really like Mr. Popular, right?
Yeah.
So music was my outlet to go and like put my shit out there, right? Showcase who I am, show what I, and it was funny because nobody at my school really fucking thought I was cool, but everywhere else, I was the cool guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I was like, look, this is my fucking outlet to fucking go and really express myself, and people respect who I am and what I do. So that's kind of where my foundation was, right? So I was always trying to find acceptance, but realizing it wasn't really acceptance I was looking for. It was just making stuff that made me happy.
But the thing is, your parents are also super cool. They're supportive, right? Like
I wouldn't be who I am with my mom and dad.
Like,
to be honest with you.
like the thing is, like that's a big thing because like, props to your mom and dad because obviously I've known them for so long.
Yeah,
they're like super supportive. Like you go do it. He's gonna do it, and I think that was also very very
huge. Like my dad's my biggest fan. You know what I mean? He wants to know everything that's happening in my life every single day. Who are you working with? Are they fucking paying you? It's always a question every time. Are they paying you? My dad, don't worry. I'm like, I'm okay here, okay?
No, like props to your parents.
Yeah, no, 100%. Props to your parents too, man. They had to put up with this guy.
Did your mom tell you guys to say these or things, or was it planted?
No,
okay. I just want to make
truthful.
sure.
Like I think my parents deserve medals just for putting up with me.
Yeah,
because I'm a handful, right? Like I'm a lot to put up with. But no, obviously, thanks for coming out for the podcast.
Thank you for having me. I think this was long overdue.
Yeah, 100%. And then, but I wanted to do it properly, and I didn't want it to be like one of the first podcasts. I wanted to build our kind of family and kind of get our bugs worked out.
I think what was great was when you talked about me a little bit on the other podcast too, which was dope, and it kind of like. Okay, now let me tell the real story.
But it's all, like one thing that anyone who knows me really well, I don't lie. Like everything I say is the truth.
Yeah.
And even like when I was speaking about you, like I just told it's not hard.
Yeah,
you don't think about it.
It was not hard. It was obviously, like I said, when I was younger, you take things obviously in a different perspective. I'm coming to like, yo, this guy has to bless me. He's my fucking big bro, you know? At the end of the day, it was better that I got the tough love that I got from him, because if he maybe handed me something, it'd have been like, fucking no, yeah, this didn't go anywhere. Fucking this shit sucked. But I don't know.
But also, you're in the place now that you've done it, right?
I respect.
And then you look at other people, you're gonna give them the same advice because you're gonna go, you know what? If I sugarcoat it, right? Like, man, like, how do I tell him he's gonna have to suck some dick? Like, oh shit, what do I do? Don't tell him?
text good.
No, you have to text.
You get to text with the eggplant emoji. Is that what they do? The kids with the eggplant emoji.
Oh, yeah.